Afternoon baseball here. And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, Delino.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And right out of the gates, the Tigers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. That evens it up 1-1. Hernandez doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. DeShields gets his lead at first, nobody out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving. And
he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. DeShields rounds the corner and is headed home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Man, you might see some scrambling between a manager and a pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
And he's back standing. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's totaled 4 hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Davis will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball just missed above the zone.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Reyes is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting seven.
Digging in, Jordan Luplow. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Now at the plate, Tim LaCastro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Tim LaCastro.
Pitch on the way. This is line to left. Zimmer is there, and he makes the catch for the out. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers' starting lineup. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he pops it up back behind second base. Lindor takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting third.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Carrasco pauses. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and the Tigers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Reese.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Second inning set to go, and up next the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Reyes is right there, 1 down.
Batting ninth.
Stepping in, Roberto Perez. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Back to the top of the order now, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Count now, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Pops this one up. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But the Indians, the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians.
For the Tigers, the left
Last
fielder,
half of the second set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Chris Davis. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Shields is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
batting fifth.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez. Second baseman who can really turn the double play, has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
So now to the plate, Victor Reyes, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Cole Calhoun. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of...
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And it's gone into the front row of bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 5 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, this is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hit.
Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. And now this will head for the 345 sign as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set and the 0-1. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 49.
Into the box, number 49. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lined hard to center field. The Shields is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. We've played. Now in the box, Jose Ramirez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jose.
Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Got him to go down swinging there. Jose Ramirez goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. First offering on its way. Francisco Lindor is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 5-3 game.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Josh Naylor is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. One out and a runner on second base. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jordan Luplow. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians pick up 1 thanks to play 2.5. It's now 5-3 Indians.
Leading up for the Tigers.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the left fielder. Still going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as we are all tied at 5. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping up now, Victor Reyes. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Still only 1 out in the inning. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder, Cole Calhoun.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Jonathan Scope.
Here's Jonathan Scope now, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Luplow is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2. Played 3 full, all even at 5 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. There to make the catch is Hoskins, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher.
At the plate, Roberto Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
The batter, the center fielder, Delino.
Stepping in now, Delino DeShields. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Second base.
Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in its last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Davis. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Into the box now, Pedro Severino. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. He's right there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 19.
So the batting order
Second
turns over
baseman.
now and set to go Tim LeCastro. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. He's set and the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
The batter, number 49.
Stepping into the box, number 49, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. DeShields is there, and it's a 3-pitch inning as this side all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Calhoun looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So now Carlos Santana, 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
To the plate now, Josh Naylor. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The right fielder, number 8.
Striding in for the Indians, Jordan Luplow. No hits to this point. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
You know, that slider we just saw there is usually a much more effective pitch for him, but obviously today that just hasn't been the case. It's tough to be successful when your arsenal isn't at its best.
3-0 to him now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Indians strike for 1 on this solo home. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Indians 6 and the Tigers 5.
Leading up for the Tigers, The third
Set
baseman.
now for the bottom of the fifth, and set to go as the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 17.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number
Here's
4.
Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball foul down the left side. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Luplow will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Perez. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Number 55.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
0-1.
Fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Hernandez.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Ronny Garcia will come on in relief, as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 51. Ronny Garcia.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back in standing. Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. Strike called, now the throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fly ball out to right field. Calhoun has a read on it, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Coming to the plate now, Victor Reyes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The center fielder, Victor Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Right fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty V, and hey, you don't see this very often, D-Row. A lot of runs scored and a lot of home runs. This is a big ballpark here, Comerica Ballpark in Detroit.
Yeah, Dan, it's interesting. You walk in, and at first glance, Comerica Park doesn't look like it plays that small. But then you do the advanced stats on it. A lot of guys going deep in this yard.
He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. To Shields. It's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Now batting.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Jonathan Scope. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Has a look, now the pitch. Pedro Severino stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim LaCastro. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runners off for second, and this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Tigers are able to knock things up thanks to this solo home. 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th, and we're all even now at 6-6. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Scooped up onto first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
Up next for Cleveland.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to Francisco Lindor. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double. Aaron Luke comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 20, Aaron Luke.
Carlos Santana will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Carlos.
Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Luke is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Josh Naylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Hit on the ground out to short. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bradley Zimmer is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back and
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this. The 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 8 and the Tigers 6. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that. Up 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Not shortstop.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there. 1 out. Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Luplow is there, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, 3.
So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. His second of the game, and it's now an 8-7 ball game.
The left fielder, number 4.
Chris Davis next to bat.
Davis.
Now another one hit deep to left. Ranging back is Zimmer, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this. March on to the 8th, and this is now an 8-7 ball game.
Leading off for Cleveland.
At the plate, Roberto Perez. He went down on strikes last time up. On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Daniel Norris gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 44, Daniel Norris.
Into the box, Delino DeShields, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Popped him up. And no one will track it down. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game and call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
At the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He went deep back in the fifth. First pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. Reyes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Indians leave one, and this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Kyle Crick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 32.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. He went deep last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 1-1. And this pitch runs in and hits him, but not before he swings through it. Not sure what he was thinking about that time, but it's 1-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
I love the fact there was no panic at second base right there. He had plenty of time. He knew his runner. There might have been a little fumble with the exchange, but plenty of time to get the guy out at first.
From the belt, the pitch. Now the runner breaks for the plate. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. And the tag gets him. But they are able to tie it up late here as a run scored on the play. Stepping in, Pedro Severino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
The batter, number 19.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim LaCastro. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down?
Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
Now the runner's on his way home. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 0-2 on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Francisco Lindor. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. Brandon Morrow comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Santana. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball one. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. Another one sent foul. The 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. They've locked horns. Here's the next offering. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at-bat.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
First pitch of the at-bat. Josh Naylor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Tigers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Daniel Norris claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brandon Morrow records the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good match. At the plate, Nick Senzel. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for Cincinnati.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. It's a solo home run for Nick Senzel. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a one-run lead.
Man, this guy didn't even get a chance to get comfortable on the mound. Throws a pitch, and just like that, it's 1-0.
Batting second.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him, and to boot, the defense was on its heels.
But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Batting third. The center fielder.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
In now, Jesse Winker. As he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a liner, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Castellanos. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Mike Moustakas is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire. 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. So stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way.
Iglesias.
High in the air out to center field. Winker has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Gray ready with the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And now a pitch on the way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Luke Voigt. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty,
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup and be on the lookout today, because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
So now to the plate, Kurt Casale, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Joey Votto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that hot. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 0-2 home.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2. In now for the Reds, Sonny Gray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Casale at second with 2 down. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More of the show Saturday. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Adam Duvall. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 2 for 5. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Oh, that's into the rotunda area. Adam Duvall has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
To the plate now, Mitch Garver.
Garver.
As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. This is skied into short left center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Eric Gonzalez.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting eighth.
Up next for the Buccos, Ben Zobrist. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
I can't tell you guys how fired up Bobby Cox used to get when the 8-hole hitter would get a knock. And I would know that, boys, because I batted an awful lot in that 8-hole in my early days.
Standing in now, Eduardo Rodriguez. On attempt misses. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into. All set for the start of the inning, and that means Nick Senzel will dig in at the plate.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This is a pretty good pitcher's ballpark, PNC, in Pittsburgh.
What an impressive hitting performance by that lineup. This park, it definitely caters to the left-handed hitter. With that wall in right field, you feel like you can book one into the Allegheny. Not the same for a right-handed hitter. Big left center gap, and center field plays deep.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the third coming up. It's now 3-1 Cincinnati.
Leading up.
Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had one in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that one hit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Soft liner to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Gray now on 2-0. Line towards center field. Winker is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number
Standing in, Franmil Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to short. Senzel brings it in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Remains a 3-1 ball game. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Kirk Casale. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order, and it's still 3-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Castellanos is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Now batting, Mitch Garver. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Goodwin. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The 2000. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat, and he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Sonny Gray is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Grounded to third. Iglesias is there, and the throw's off line as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Nick Senzel is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Here's the 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Gonzalez has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for round number 2. Ready now for Cincinnati, Brian Goodwin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike now. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Comes set. Now the pitch. High chopper towards first. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati as the lead remains. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Ben Zobrist. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder Jesse Winker, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Nicholas Castellanos will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. No balls and 1 strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they hang on to. So striding in, Jose Iglesias. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. A sizzler that time, but the leadoff man is retired to begin the home 6th. Digging in, Brian Reynolds. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit down the line at first. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Got him swinging in the dirt. Casale gathers, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Striding in once again, Franmil Reyes. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. High in the air out to center field. Winker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reyes is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping into the box, Kurt Casale, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Reynolds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 19.
In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Reds are down in order, and it's still 3-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luke Voigt. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Popped up. Senzel has a play. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Mitch Garver. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A ball and no strikes.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Fouled off. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They still trail it here 3-1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sonny Gray. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Nick Senzel will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Here's Zobrist now at second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Brian Goodwin. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Remains 3-1. Standing in, Eric Gonzalez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Weak roller right side. 1 there, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Colin Moran will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Weak grounder down the first baseline. There's 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn to. Aaron Bummer enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. First pitch on its way. Jesse Winker is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Here it comes, 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fouled away. Pitch on the way.
That's a ball.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Reds are down. Hang on to a 3-1 lead. Raisel Iglesias takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First offering on its way. Jose Iglesias is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Moustakas trying to get there. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. To second for one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So a runner at first now with one away. And digging in now, Franmil Reyes. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now to the plate, Luke Voigt. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds: 3 runs, 4 hits.